So welcome to this week's card pull, and this is for the week March 2nd to the 8th, and it's covering the 3-3 portal. So I thought I'd do a card read focused on that, on the actual 3-3 portal. So the theme of this portal for me is, again, not pushing too much, not doing all this explosive firehorse energy, but just gentle expansion on perhaps that thing that you've seeded this year, you've decided you want 2026 to be, and working on that. So I pulled a card from an oracle card from the Guides of the Hidden Realms oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and so the consequence of fear. So this is like an overall view of the kind of message for this portal for this next week. And initially it's like, it looks like a kind of a negative, but actually I think it's sort of a gentle warning, and it's saying not to be afraid. Don't be afraid of taking that action, and maybe by worrying that something will happen, by expecting the worst, that sometimes that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So this is like almost like a little gentle nudge to say, don't think like that. Don't have that in your mind. Maybe move from that mindset where you maybe, because of experience or past things, that you do often expect the worst and think that might happen, but to try and avoid that this week. Excuse me. So that's the overall theme for the portal. So let's try and move away from fear and creating negative things from the fear we have to our first card, which is going to be about where you're already making those, where that alignment is. So this is something that's already there that you're actually maybe moving forward with, that you're already aligned with. And for the rest of the cards, I'm using the Akashic Tarot. I don't know why I just got pulled to use those. Sometimes I don't have a very strong pull, but this week, that this is, before I recorded this, this was the one that I knew I wanted to use. So where you are already aligned. So we've got the Queen of Scrolls. So, and this is really strange because, and I don't know why I'm surprised, but as usual, all the cards that have come out or that have been intuitively picked or presented themselves when I was pulling them are all strangely linked to the same theme, which you'll find out as we go through, but perfect, and as they should be, because Spirit has guided us to this message for the collective. So the Queen of Scrolls, so a period of possibly learning. So the scrolls are representing, books, writing, learning, and maybe it's just informal learning. Maybe you're developing something. So this is where this thing that's already aligned within you, perhaps you've taken up an interest in something in your own development, whether it's for work or spiritually or just for your well-being, just learning about something to bring that into your life more and have more knowledge of it. So this is definitely confirming for you that there's something there that you've started to learn about, research, find out more about, maybe thought about studying or actually going into sort of formal study, and this is just a confirmation that that is the thing that's aligned for you and that you can move forward with the expansion. So yeah, to have a think about it. Might be quite obvious that you're actually on a mission to learn something, or it might be that you've actually had something that you wanted to learn more about and you just haven't focused yourself, and this is saying that this is the time now. This is the aligned time, and this thing that you have had this spark of interest in is the right thing to go forward and learn more about. So our second card is what needs a slight adjustment. Now this isn't like chuck everything out with the bathwater. This isn't, well, I need to totally change everything that I'm doing. And my, what I've done so far is not working, and I'm just chucking it all out. It's not that at all. It's just maybe a slight adjustment. Can't speak today. A slight adjustment. So there's no pushing, no forcing. This is just maybe something that you need to have have an eye on, or maybe look at again, and think about how you can make a slight change, or if it's that you've not pushed yourself, it's about pushing yourself. If it's that you've been too focused on this thing that you're developing or learning at the detriment to everything else, then maybe pull back. But see, so, and as I said, all very linked to kind of books, writing, learning, writing stuff down. So the Akashic Library, the place where all our vows, contracts, all the things that our soul has committed to in past lives and in the future, and it's the place where we can go and find out about past lives, where we can change some of those and end some of those vows and contracts that are not serving us now or won't serve us in the future. So it's a really amazing place, this is Akashic records is my thing that I want to learn more about and develop as I move forward. So you've got the library there, you've got all of these books, and it's not necessarily saying that you should go and learn all about the Akashic records. It's saying that perhaps you need to, now is the time to go and research a bit more about whatever it is you wanted to develop this knowledge of. Like I said, it could be, doesn't have to be spiritual, it could be, your health, your well-being, it could be just learning about where you want to go on holiday next year, something like that. It's whatever resonates with you, but the Akashic Library card is sort of saying that maybe now, if you haven't taken that step towards that thing that you're aligned to learn more about and develop knowledge of, now is the time that you can go and research and find out a bit more about it. So it might be going and seeking information. It might be delving inside your own thoughts and things from the past, or your dreams, your fears, your desires, and kind of exploring that more, so that the Akashic card, the Akashic Library card, is like a metaphor. It's just telling you to go in and find what it is, search through those records, memories or past things that you've done. It's just giving you that little trigger to say this is where you might need to make a little bit of an extra effort to become more aligned. And then the final card 3. So this is the aligned next step. What gentle, clean, small move can I make within this next week and then onwards that's going to bring this all together? So this is not like a 5-year plan of like, this is what I shall do, and then in 4 years' time I will graduate from university and I've done my master's, whatever it is. It's not that. It's just like, what's the next small step that you want to do? The scribe. So I said all the cards this week were all really strangely, but not really strangely, linked to sort of learning and writing and books and jotting things down and journaling. So this is so the scribe could be you. So the scribe could, this is kind of a future view of you learning, writing, getting some of this down, perhaps journaling, doing research, finding out more, committing down on paper, or mentally committing to learning more and gathering that new information. Or it could be a sign of somebody that you could turn to learn more about something. So it's whichever of those kind of resonates. You might already have somebody around you that you in your circle, your community, or the people that you kind of spend time with, follow on social media, read about in the press, or the books that you read, you might already have somebody who is going to be that almost like a guide, because of their knowledge of this thing that you want to develop a little bit more. So it's just tapping into that energy, their writings, or it's tapping into your energy and seeing what you can do, and going through, what you already know, how you can develop that, so that you can take that card either of those ways, whichever resonates with you. Is it an outer influence that's going to help you learn about this thing you want to develop, or is it going to be something inside you? Are you the scribe? So I hope that those cards made sense for you this week. Please do comment if they do. Remember to take what you can and leave what you can't. And again, we're in a very high energy kind of period of time. I think as well. I mean, obviously it's been the 222 portal as well, just 22nd of February. And I think because we're in those early months where we have got those kind of reoccurring angel numbers a lot, and we've had the new moon, we've had the year of the fire horse, everything seems like it's very energetically fizzing and crackling at the moment. And it's, for some people, it's like it's really having a fantastic kind of energetic renewal effect, and for others it's feeling quite heavy and very up and down and all over the place. So remember, this week's cards are all about really small next step actions, very gentle expansion, nothing too what's the word, there's no pressure to do anything. It's just about noticing those occurrences. Have you got that seed in you that wants to learn more about something? So you've got a little bit of guidance about that. It's not about I need to go and learn something new. I need to go and study this and get this certificate, or be accredited in this. It's just about following that small little seed and thinking, I'm going to learn more about that for myself, for my own well-being, or for my knowledge and developing that, whatever it is. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please do let me know if anything resonates, and I will see you next time.